Hello everyone. This week in the book Authors in the Classroom, Chapter 3, they about dialogue in the classroom. Dialogue allows to us a teacher to build on what students bring with them to the classroom. Dialogue gives the students access to higher orders of thinking skills and allows more students to participate in thinking about the topic. Challenge of dialogue. Students have not been taught to listen to one another or engage in a group conversation can easily be overlooked. But with a little patience, conscious intentions, we can find forms that interaction can be learned by the student. Suggestions for facilitating dialogue. Some suggestions and I think are important are norm setting. It's helpful for the teacher to introduce the process of dialogue, making the norms and expectation. Another one is awakening participants' interest. When students see a connection between their own needs and interest in the topic, the learning becomes more enjoyable. Another one is listening. It's very important too. Other one is communicating that we are listening. Always pay attention what the student says about the reading or about the topic. And of course, asking real questions about the topic. In the book One Child, Two Language, Settings for English Language Learners. The first type of setting is one in which the home or the first language of the child is the primary language of the classroom. The primary language is important for the child because it's necessary basis for later literacy and consequently for later school success. The second type is when two teachers who have a different language backgrounds. This type of classroom is a bilingual classroom. In my classroom, I speak both English and Spanish, but my co-teacher speaks only Spanish. I have some students only speak English, so I speak to them in their primary language to make them more comfortable. I believe children have the choice of speaking their home language at school. I teach two 2 years old class. When it's time for circle time, I speak to them in both languages, so that way children can learn are more enjoyable. Like I teach them the numbers, the colors, the ABC, the days of the week, and like I said before, I try to do in both languages. The first and second language development. I think the first language acquisition begins when a baby is studying vowels and sounds. So when they are 5 or 8 months, they start producing syllables. At 12 and 8 months, babies produce their first word, having connection between certain groups of sounds. During the early childhood years, children engage in extended oral language development. They also begin to acquire more complicated forms of grammar during this period. Second language acquisition have two types, simultaneous and sequential acquisition. Simultaneous acquisition when children are exposed to language from birth. This period of acquiring words is one or another language. Sequential acquisition is when children acquire a second language after the basis for the first language has been established. In my case, I am sequential acquisition because I came to this country at 17 years old. My primary language is Spanish. Learning English was a little difficult for me, but I never give up. Here I am, almost to get my bachelor. These readings, in my opinion, are really important for the development of the child and their school life. Thank you.